guys, Shireen, I'm back in another video, and today we are going to be talking about Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw was supposed to be a little bit more women focused for Evolution because we're going to keep it a stack. Saturday Night's main event is not as important as Evolution, and I will not say that it was more women because they didn't really feel like that. Maybe they mean next week. Maybe they mean SmackDown. I don't know. I will say they did open the show with Rhea and Io Sky. This moment, I'm not going to try to start this hating up with Rhea when I like that woman. I love Rhea. I just feel as though in what world, in the landscape we have now, why in the world is Io just handing a opportunity to Rhea? It's not like for her to ask. She asked Rhea. She said, "Hey, I want to fight the best. Will you fight me?" Type stuff. And I'm like, why? Who? I know Rhea expressed herself in wanting a title, but these kind of where she gets it to, she just gets opportunities like title opportunities. For a lot of fans, that is a little turn-offish, and it's not even because of anything else other than her being good, because she is good. So her being good, that's not I wouldn't say that's why people don't like her. People don't like the fact that when she snaps her fingers for a title match, she gets this freaking title match. You have a lot of women in that back, so use them more. You don't need to depend on one person to get in views. You don't need to depend on one person. You need to build superstars, and they are not interested in building women's superstars on Raw at all. Like, name a Raw superstar that they built up women-wise to the main event stage. They didn't, and then they didn't build up Liv Morgan. She took an opportunity and she ran with it. That's why she's in the main division. I'm in the main scape of things because she saw an opportunity. She was waiting for an opportunity because she's always been able to be that person that she is now and be taken seriously like that. So I'm just it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I don't really care. I don't care how we get it because it's gonna be a good match. It's just looking at Io's defenses. It's been Rhea Ripley. Like, you add a little something special with Bianca in it, but that's it. While Rhea is in that match with Bianca too. So it is what it is. I just mean, for the first time we actually hear Io Sky have a promo, for her to ask somebody for something, it is, maybe it goes where I don't know, y'all. I don't book the show. We had a title match between Judgment Day versus New Day. I am mad. I'm mad at this decision because I told y'all darn straight a while ago that this was going to be a wasted heel turn. Now, when we got the titles, I thought something like, finally, because for the very long, he didn't capitalize. They didn't capitalize on New Day's turn. And they did not capitalize on New Day's turn because they didn't really do much. Now, I am not for a long reign at all. I'm not. But that's something that deserved a long reign because for being heels, they didn't do much. They did the same type of things that they've been doing as good guys. It's like, if you want to change directions and you're saying this is why you're changing directions just to get the same results, what are you doing? And Judgment Day beforehand, when they had the tag team titles, they had 2 defenses in 100-some days. All right. And I just get the storyline for Judgment Day. It makes sense. I'll say it. It makes sense. I'm not saying that it does not make sense at all and it came out of nowhere and that they did not put on a great show, because they did. Like, Finn Balor, JD, Xavier, Kofi, let your workers work, man, because they are fire. That match was really good. I think to really use the tag team division and to move it forward, you need to have them wrestling like we saw on SmackDown. Having your male tag team champions wrestle is what's gonna build up your tag team division. Is letting them wrestle. Let them wrestle, develop a story behind that. They need to do that more. They have Chad Gable out. He has to go get surgery. So, they still got to keep this stupid gag going on. So, who do they pick for that? Ludwig Kaiser. The man we've been wanting and asking for the longest time. Well, I guess now since he's in a weird gimmick, he's going to get it. He's going to get that. He's probably going to lose Ludwig Kaiser a lot. But, hey, El Grande Americano keeps winning. And it's like, I get that the gag is that they're trying to mess with our intelligence, but it's not very fun. It's very irritating. Because this man is not built like Chad Gable at all. A little tall, a little lankier. Like, he's not as built as Chad Gable, so we can tell the difference instantly. And then with that walk, he did not change his walk at all. He do that little walk with some stank on it. So, what are we doing here? I don't know, man. Like, what would possess Ludwig Kaiser to even want to do that? That's, like, I just want to know that storyline. Where's the story in that? Because I'm sure this El Grande thing has a story with it. It has a story to it. I just don't know what story they're going to give us and what story will make sense. Because nothing I can think of in my head would make me believe Ludwig Kaiser decided, yeah, let me be El Grande Americano. Let me do Chad Gable a favor when Chad Gable don't got nothing for him to. He don't has anything for him. He doesn't have anything for him. Unless Gunther said, hey, do Chad Gable a favor. But I don't think that's what happens. I don't think that they are on the level to where that would happen either. So it is what it is. We're gonna have to let it cook. We're gonna have to let it cook. Rusev versus Sheamus. What in the world? That right there is a match that deserves to have a match series, maybe 7, maybe 5. Who knows? All I know is, in the words of Biggie, meaty men. Meaty men, hard-hitting men. Okay? This is what we like. This is what we like. And like Cole said, it's like back in the daytime wrestling because they were just going at it. They were going at it, and you could tell they trusted one another. You could tell they've been waiting for this one. I enjoyed this match. I enjoyed seeing this. It was very fun, very entertaining. I will say this. Rusev undid the turnbuckle, like, obviously, in front of the referee. Like, the referee was close by. And it was not like the referee didn't see. The referee peeked a little bit. He peeked. And it hit bro. I'm like, how's that not against the rules? How's that not against the rules? I'm having a hard time figuring that one out. But, Sheamus took that L. We're wondering what's going to happen next. Karrion Kross attacked Sami Zayn in the back, so we're not done. I'm happy about that. I think if Sami decides to understand who he is, if Sami decides to be honest about the person that he is, Karrion Kross may leave him alone. I think he will leave him alone. Sami Zayn, for him to not know, or for him to run away from the fact that he's kind of a opportunist, can't really do that. You've had history as an opportunist. You kind of gotten better. You've changed a little bit. But in your heart, in your core, you're still a little bit of an opportunist. It's all right, man. It's all right, buddy. It's okay. Now, the women have had a match that is announced for Evolution, the Battle Royale, and the winner gets to go to Paris and challenge the women's champion. Whoever it is who wins out of Io and Rhea Ripley. And Stephanie's put her hat in the ring and said she's going after whoever wins. I don't know who I would want to win, but the chaos in me, because we got a little taste of Nikki Bella, Nikki Bella win. I know there'll be so many crash outs. I'd love to see that win. For the sake of it, I want to see it. I do. Like, imagine her going against Io Sky after Io Sky says you paved the way, and how that went crazy. Her putting Rhea in a Rack Attack 2.0 and pinning her for that title. Shoot, chills. chills. Now, Goldberg, I promise you, I forgot about Goldberg and Gunther. I thought that was a fever dream. I thought that already happened. But no, we still have to go through that. We still have to see it. I think we've all kind of ignored it a tad bit. We all ignored it a tad bit. And Gunther did not make it any better. He's supposed to build up a match. I'm not excited to see this match, but I am interested in seeing this match. It's like I'm ready to see the car wreck. I'm ready to see a car wreck. You don't want a car wreck to happen, but you're ready to see it. And that's what this match is giving, because Gunther is going to embarrass that man. And it's so crazy. Like, for this match to go on, and for this match to, like, it's a match because, you gotta, So, but then nobody's behind it. No fan that's currently watching it is behind it. Like, I think maybe the fans that was in Goldberg's time, that don't really watch wrestling like that, probably don't watch it that often, maybe they be behind it. But I don't know anybody behind that match at all. And like Gunther, who's next? Who's next? I kind of feel bad. Like, Pat McAfee, now Goldberg. I know it's not two different lanes, but really, are they two different lanes? Seth Rollins, of course, came out because he is Mr. Money in the Bank. He's going after both of the champions. Now, CM Punk was not going to let what he did slide. I don't know why he believed CM Punk was not going to come out after he cheated him out of a title. I mean, maybe all that bleach is getting into. Who knows? Him running, interesting, especially when he got caught up by LA Knight. It's like your karma is there. Your karma is waiting for you. You can't run from it. You can't. And I was kind of shook because nobody really treated Gunther how Punk treated Gunther. Now, Jay, he kind of was not a punk about it, but he was kind of punk for a little bit. Now, CM Punk pushed Gunther down. Are we getting that at SummerSlam? I hope we get that at SummerSlam, because that has been a match that for everybody believed that was supposed to happen at WrestleMania 40, and I think it was supposed to happen. So I'm here for that match. I am here to see that happen. I am here for something like that, and then the promos battles, like with Gunther just being sad, like a little Gunther, he don't care too much. He'll say what's on his mind. And then with Punk, sarcastic, wants to get on your nerves. I know that's going to be good. I just do. I know it's going to be good. Now, our main event, Sami Zayn and Penta versus the Bronze. Now, Sami and Penta, they work very well together. Now, Sami was a little beat up because of his match and because of that attack by Cross. So, I will say it wasn't really fair. It wasn't fair to begin with. But in the beginning of that whole match, before even they walked out, Paul Heyman said Seth Rollins is working on a plan B. I wonder what that plan B is. I wonder if it's going to be somebody and who that person would be. I heard around the grapevine it possibly could be Ethan Page or Ricky Saints. So I don't know who it's gonna be. I really, truly, honest, I don't want it to be either one of them. I want it to be Carmelo Hayes. I'm sticking with that agenda, man. I'm sticking with the agenda. Y'all just gonna be tired of me saying Carmelo Hayes. Y'all just gonna be tired. Y'all are. I can't say sorry because I wouldn't be. That would be a lie. I'm not sorry at all. At all. You can't even pay me to be sorry. Can't. The main event match between the Bronze and Sami and Penta. I say I enjoy this match a lot. And with Bronze, you know that you're going to hit very hard. You know that's going to be a hard-hitting match. And Sami and Penta are not the men to back down from that at all. Even with the injuredness, Sami was there. And he worked hard. Did it amount to anything? No, of course it didn't. But he worked hard. That's how our underdog does. He works hard. Penta, he tried his best, but sometimes your best ain't enough. Now, Spear to Sammy's almost done up ribs, it was insane. Like, you're just being rude for no reason. They didn't even deserve all that, okay? And they went too far at the end because they already won, but they went too far. I like it when you go too far. It's just sometimes when you go too far, you get a very, very quick consequence. And that very quick consequence was Jey Uso with a steel chair. And y'all know that steel chair adds up to like what? His rating goes up like 10%. So that was no longer a problem. And they ended the night like that. So I'll say this: a War Games match between the Seth's group and Jey Uso, Roman Reigns. Who knows who else is gonna get to the mixture? Probably Jimmy. I hate to be adding Jimmy just to be adding Jimmy sometimes though, because he deserves his own storyline. But that's neither here nor there. I hope that's not the War Game story though. I don't know. War Games don't need to be War Games. They could just do SmackDown versus Raw. It's so much better. And I feel as though, I won't say that he hinted at it, but because they both have like history between one another, where they kind of like each other sometimes. Like Adam Pearce and I just forgot the other general manager's name. But they had a moment where, we're getting along. It's nice to get along. And he said, for now. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Maybe that was a little hint. Maybe that wasn't. Maybe I'm just delusional. Delusional is probably it. But thank you for watching, guys. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye.